This is an investment for ordinary people to invest in village reconstruct business. A Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects Business Talk Documentary Initiatives 19. On the subject, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project Company Policy 20 Points Program and Guidelines to initiate and to establish the village economy building initiatives projects, programs, tradition activities, and points of views that represent the spirit to build the economy and the nation, as the results of the research findings and an investment for tradition Nkosi village communities and ancestor family Motse to get out of economic stagnations themselves. Registration number is 2020-800-54607. Point number 1. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects is a village reconstruct business to invest in a new concept, job design, business village model and strategy by introducing Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct implementation business to tradition Nkosi village communities Horong ya Moshate. Number 2. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project is an investment for ordinary people and tradition Nkosi village communities to invest in the name Motse wa Rakgolo and in the business Village Reconstruct. By establishing village economy building initiatives projects, programs, and tradition activities within each tradition Nkosi village area and communities, and build the village economy and muruo wa Motse wa Badimo, Motse wa Rakgolo Togola Heritage Site, and Ancestor Family Tradition Village, our pride, our economy, and business for all. 3. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project Enterprise identify tradition village Nkosi communities as a target market, and for each community and setšhaba to participate in village economy building initiatives, projects, programs, and tradition activities that represent the spirit to build the economy and the nation, which amongst others include village reconstruct, rotate indigenous languages business learn with English language translations, village reconstruct door-to-door business talk, village reconstruct business symposiums, rotate indigenous languages with English language translation, village reconstruct talk, rotate indigenous languages, village reconstruct newsletters, publish and distribute with English language translations, rotate indigenous languages with English language translating, village reconstruct radio talk, rotate indigenous languages with English language translating, village reconstruct television talk, village reconstruct business presentations, village reconstruct business seminars, and self-initiative, self-reliance, and self-employed village reconstruct project business, village economy building initiatives, village reconstruct Lichima support teams, village reconstruct all-in-one savings, village farming projects, village construction projects, village business Moshate Connect Center projects, ancestor family traditions, land programs, and village reconstruct information sharing. Number 4, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects introduces Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects as a tradition village company to initiate and to establish the village economy building initiatives projects and to introduce investment for ordinary people to invest in Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Management Team, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Business to Buy, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Farming Projects, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Business and Construction Projects, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Business Connect Center projects. Motse wa Rakgolo Rotate Indigenous Languages Business Learn and Business Talk programs with English language translations. And Motse wa Rakgolo Business and Tradition Monitor Moshate Center. And Motse wa Rakgolo Ancestor Family Tradition Learn programs to motivate idiom expressions such as rutang banadi taula le sele tsona badimong. Badimong ke motse o motee Motse wa Rakgolo, our one ancestor family grandfather tradition village. Number 5, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct project is business to sell Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct implementation business. To sell Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct client self-service business. To sell Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct business. To trade in Village Reconstruct business. To sell Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct commodity. To sell Motse wa Rakgolo Ancestor Family Tradition Learn programs and tradition business methods and business practice, which include rutang banadi taula le sele tsona badimong. Badimong ke motse o motee Motse wa Rakgolo, Togola heritage site, our pride, our economy and business for all, and our one ancestor family grandfather tradition village and business for all. And to put more emphasis onto the words, introducing an invention on the word badimong as Motse wa Rakgolo and not Motse wa Magolo. Late ancestor family grandfather tradition village and not late ancestor family grandmother tradition village. As per idiom expression that says baikechi badimong, meaning dead people's spirit go to badimong and their bodies get buried at their ancestor family burial site, and finally they all go to heaven as God called them one by one by their true original ancestor family tradition names. Names given to each person when still in the womb of our married mothers by God Almighty, and following the idiom expression that says motho mang le mang o belegwe ke monna le mosadi, ke modimo fela yo a bileng gona gomme ya ba yena motlhodi wa legodimo le lefatshe. Gomme ge e le badimong ke motse o motee Motse wa Rakgolo. Meaning each person is born by married husband and wife, and it is only God who has been there and is the creator of heaven and earth, and that badimung is not another heaven but the late ancestor family tradition village. This is an ancestor family education that must be educated, that we must educate our children on. Point number 6, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct project introduces tradition village business and tradition activities programs that has been neglected for a very long time. Through business to trade in Village Reconstruct trade and Village Reconstruct commodity. And it is an ancestor family tradition learn program on ancestor family educate on tradition activities, which includes culture, totems, rituals, Togola traditions, name giving, go theelela tradition, leina la Rakgolo, Motse wa Rakgolo le lebitla la Rakgolo ga di kgaogane tradition. Point number 7, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct project is business to work at rotating shifts, business for all. At rotating shifts work the land projects. For Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct farming projects, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct construction projects, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Business Connect Center projects, Motse wa Rakgolo rotate indigenous languages learn and talk programs with English language translations, Motse wa Rakgolo Business and Tradition Monitor Moshate projects, and Motse wa Rakgolo Ancestor Family Tradition Learn programs. Point number 8, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct project is an indigenous knowledge village reconstruct business practice for indigenous people and a project to invest in a let's get our business in order through programs to stabilize the tradition village business and protect Africa's rich business tradition methods and Africa's rich investment destination. Number 9, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project initiated a village economy building initiatives programs for Sechaba, community, and tradition village communities to give value to their residential village properties, to their village business properties, to their village work the land and machine plow fields project and areas, and to their village animal grazing camps, to their village business sites, to their village farming projects, to their village construction projects, to their village business Mashad Connect Center projects, to their ancestor family tradition land programs, to their village train rails, to their village tram bus rails, to their village streets and village roads, to their village passenger pickup stations, and to their village open space through local municipalities and connected to local municipalities for value evaluation. Point number 10. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project is business to trade with recognized and registered business and registered tradition village communities. This is business to reconstruct the business and tradition with registered tradition village area names and registered tradition village area numbers for business connect and to connect village business through the initiative Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Business Connect Centers across the globe and local tradition in Tuna and Nkosi Village Monitor Khoro ya Moshad for village control and business monitoring on behalf of national governments, to connect village and township economy to city economy and build one big economy to reduce city life business competitions and to be monitored on monthly basis for tax compliances and control by local tradition in Nkosi Village, Khoro ya Moshad on behalf of national governments. Number 11, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project is business to keep and to maintain ancestor family roots, an ancestor family tree, ancestor family names, ancestor family local tradition in Tuna Village programs, and local tradition in Nkosi Village area Khoro ya Moshad programs, for tradition village residential confirmation, and for village business control, for local municipalities to service tradition village areas, a local municipal technical service land, and for the departments of economic development to be the leader and custodian in village economy building and investments, and to give value to tradition village business and tradition activities. But most importantly, for the purpose of maintaining indigenous knowledge on African tradition and African business methods while keeping and maintaining leina la Rakgolo, Motse wa Rakgolo, le lebitla la Rakgolo ga di kgaogane tradition, culture, totem, rituals, and customs practice. And because some Africans are arguing amongst themselves and are now becoming alien to their own culture and traditions, and regard modern civilization as more civilized and choose to abandon their own culture and traditions. Therefore, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project introduces the business to reconstruct business and the traditions, to design and define modern civilized projects and programs, and provide business solutions where business and tradition often intermingled and conflict. Point number 12. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project is business to employ both scientific and indigenous knowledge and provide employment for 130 employees within each tradition in Nkosi Village area For ordinary people and society that has been neglected and disadvantaged through colonized and apartheid business practice, and to do business with Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project Enterprise. Point number 13. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project Enterprise is inviting people with village economy building initiatives, skills, and points of views that represent the spirit to build the economy and the nation, and not imitating skills, to come and be part of the winning team. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects. The business to introduce and to educate traditional village communities and entrepreneurs on village economy building initiatives, and village reconstruct trade, and village reconstruct commodity. Through country to country, rotated declared official indigenous languages, business learn and talk with English language translations at official indigenous languages, and to learn and promote indigenous languages as business languages. Point number 14. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct business is business to reconstruct ancestor family and Christian families, business methods, and business practice into one ancestor family business tradition and business methods, and specialize in reconstructing the business minds, the economy and society for indigenous African tradition village communities to invest in African tradition business methods and business practice, and for Africans in tradition village communities to firstly know that they belong to their ancestor families first before they belong to their Christian families. And the purpose for this clarification is aimed at improving and encouraging tradition village communities to work together as Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project team, even if the other group come from either ancestor family or Christian families groups, and to work in harmony without the other one undermining the other one business methods and business practice and business products produced and sell. Point number 15. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects avoid unregistered village business operations and competitors, and unregistered tradition activities as business partners, and employment of illegal foreign nationals within Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct operating areas. By stabilizing tradition village business environment, by selling Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct implementation business, starting from tradition village business doorstep, to tradition Intuna residential village, to tradition Enkosi Khoro ya Mushati, and to local municipality, to the Department of Economic Development, to provincial governments, and to the national government in this order. Point number 16. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project business promote indigenous knowledge and Africa tradition business methods and Africa tradition business practice. The business which was left outside business and left tradition village communities to operate unregistered village business and unregistered tradition activities which cannot attract investments. Point number 17. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project accommodate both ancestor family business tradition practice and Christian families business methods, which often intermingled and conflict into modern Africa tradition business methods and business tradition and business methods, and educate both ancestor families and Christian families on the business to reconstruct business and tradition, on the business to invest in Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct implementation business, and on the business to buy and to sell Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct implementation business. Point 18. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects keep and maintain ancestor family business and tradition land programs. by giving value and a tradition village communities, residential and business properties. I repeat, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects keep and maintain ancestor family business tradition land programs by giving value to tradition village communities, residential and business properties. To accommodate ancestor families, business tradition land programs. Rutang bana ditaola lesea le tsona badimong. Badimong ke motse o motle motse wa Rakgolo. Our one ancestor family grandfather tradition village and an ancestor family on information sharing on Motse wa Rakgolo village reconstruct business to differentiate between business and tradition, business and an African tradition leaders, business and African tradition churches, business and African tradition healers, business and African tradition village ritual practices, and business and African tradition customs, African tradition business methods, and African business practice. Point number 19. Motse wa Rakgolo village reconstruct provides as a business enterprise, identify a gap in village reconstruct investment business. And after realizing that many African tradition village business operators operate their business divided, some believes that investment is only the business for foreign countries and foreign companies. And as part of Motse wa Rakgolo village reconstruct project programs, therefore introduces investment for ordinary people. Talk programs. Through village reconstruct business presentations, village reconstruct business seminars, village reconstruct door-to-door business talk, and village reconstruct business symposiums. Point number 20. Motse wa Rakgolo village reconstruct project enterprise kneel before God, the creator of heaven and earth, through thapelo, through prayer, and through prayer sessions before resuming duties, and regard God as the only source of life and death, and for us as a communities and society, and Motse wa Rakgolo village reconstruct project clients and families, to achieve our objectives, and finally to arrive at Motse wa Badimo in heaven and Motse wa Rakgolo on earth, and finally to arrive in heaven through death. We must, through thapelo, prayers, talk to God, the creator of heaven and earth, and finally achieve our intended business stability to build the nation and village economy. Thank you very much for now.